The auditorium fell silent as Voss stood on stage, his hands trembling around the microphone. In front of hundreds of his high school peers in suburban Chicago, he had just been outed by a viral video leaked by someone he trusted. But instead of crumbling, he locked eyes with the crowd and declared, "Yes, I'm gay, and prouder than any of you cowards hiding behind your screens." Voss Thompson had always been the golden boy of Lincoln High, captain of the debate team, straight-A student, and the guy everyone wanted on their side in a group project. Growing up in a conservative Midwest family, he learned early to blend in, to laugh at the right jokes, and to never let his gaze linger too long on anyone, especially not on boys. But that facade cracked the day he met Jamie Reyes, the new transfer student from California, whose easy smile and sharp wit made Voss's carefully constructed world feel like a cage. It started innocently enough in AP literature class. Jamie sat next to him, cracking a joke about Shakespeare's hidden queer subtexts that made Voss choke on his water. Their conversation spilled into late-night texts, shared playlists, and stolen moments in the library where fingers brushed over book pages. Voss felt alive for the first time, but terror gnawed at him. His parents, devout Catholics who volunteered at church every Sunday, had made their views clear. Homosexuality was a sin, a choice that led straight to damnation. "We raised you better than that," his father would say whenever the topic came up on the news. Jamie, on the other hand, came from a more progressive background. His single mom was supportive, having marched in pride parades back in LA. But even he carried scars. Bullied in his old school for being too flamboyant, he had learned to tone it down. When Voss confessed his feelings one rainy afternoon in Jamie's car, parked behind the school, it was like a dam breaking. They kissed, tentative at first, then with the desperation of two souls starved for authenticity. "This is real," Jamie whispered. "Don't let them take it from us." But reality intruded fast. Voss's younger sister, Mia, overheard a phone call and confronted him. "Is this why you've been acting weird? Mom and Dad will freak." She promised to keep quiet, but the seed of doubt was planted. Voss agonized over it, his mind a whirlwind of what-ifs. What if his parents disowned him? What if he lost his scholarship to Northwestern? The pressure built like a storm, and he started pulling away from Jamie, canceling plans with lame excuses. Jamie sensed the shift. "Are you ashamed of me? Of us?" he asked during lunch, his voice low but edged with hurt. Voss denied it, but the lie tasted bitter. That night, he wrote in his journal, "Loving him feels like freedom, but admitting it could cost me everything. Am I strong enough?" The internal conflict tore at him, loyalty to his family versus the truth of his heart. The turning point came at the school talent show. Jamie convinced Voss to perform a duet with him, a cover of a song about forbidden love. As they sang, their harmonies blending perfectly, Voss felt a surge of courage. But backstage, a group of jocks cornered them, slurs flying like punches. "Faggots ruining our school," one sneered. Voss froze, but Jamie stood tall. "Back off, or I'll report you." The confrontation escalated, and Voss, in a panic, muttered, "It's not like that," denying their relationship to save face. Jamie's face crumpled. "Really? After everything?" He stormed off, leaving Voss reeling. That denial was the first crack in their bond, a decision born of fear that would haunt Voss. He chased after Jamie, apologizing profusely in the parking lot. "I was scared. Please, forgive me." Jamie did, but the trust was bruised. "We can't keep hiding," he said. "It's killing us both." As weeks passed, their relationship deepened in secret. Stolen weekends at Jamie's house when his mom was away, walks in the park where they could hold hands without prying eyes. But the secrecy weighed heavy. Voss's grades slipped. He snapped at his family over dinner. His mother noticed. "What's wrong, honey? You seem so distant." He brushed it off, but the guilt festered. Was he betraying his parents by lying? Or betraying himself by staying silent? One evening, Jamie pushed for more. Let's come out together. Prom. Show them we're not afraid. Voss hesitated, visions of his father's disappointed face flashing in his mind. I can't. Not yet. The argument that followed was brutal, accusations of cowardice, pleas for understanding. Jamie left in tears, and Voss spent the night questioning every choice. The moral dilemma clawed at him. Was love worth the pain it would cause others? The leak happened the next day. A video of them kissing, filmed by an unknown classmate, spread like wildfire on social media. Voss's phone blew up with messages. Support from a few, hate from many. His parents called him home immediately. Is this true? His father demanded, face red with anger. Tell me it's a joke. Voss cornered, nodded. It is true. I love him. The fallout was swift. His father shouted about sin and shame. His mother wept about what the neighbors would think. We can get you help, she said. Therapy, church counseling. Voss refused, standing his ground for the first time. This is who I am. If you can't accept that, maybe I don't belong here. He packed a bag and left, crashing at Jamie's place. But even there, tension simmered. Jamie's mom was welcoming, but Voss felt like an intruder, a reminder of the chaos he'd unleashed. At school, the bullying intensified. Notes in his locker, whispers in the halls. Freak. Pervert. Jamie faced it too, but he wore it like armor. We've got each other, he said. But Voss's resolve wavered. In a moment of weakness, he confided in his best friend, Tyler, who swore secrecy. Little did he know Tyler, struggling with his own repressed feelings, would betray him out of jealousy. The betrayal came in the form of an anonymous post amplifying the video, tagging Voss's parents' church group. The social pressure mounted. Friends unfollowed him online. Teachers gave pitying looks. Voss confronted Tyler. Why? We were brothers. Tyler broke down. I couldn't handle seeing you happy when I'm stuck in hell. The confrontation left Voss shattered. Trust, once broken, felt irreparable. Amid the chaos, Voss made a drastic decision. He applied for early admission to a college in New York, far from the Midwest's judgment. We can start fresh, he told Jamie. But Jamie hesitated. Running away? That's not fighting. Their differing views on handling prejudice sparked another rift. Voss saw it as survival, Jamie as surrender. As prom approached, the climax built. Voss's parents showed up at Jamie's door, begging him to come home. We love you, but this lifestyle, it's wrong. The emotional tug-of-war peaked when his father admitted, I don't understand, but I don't want to lose my son. Voss wavered, the weight of family bonds pulling at him. Should he compromise for peace, or stand firm for authenticity? In the end, Voss chose truth. At prom, hand in hand with Jamie, they walked in, heads high. The stares were daggers, but so were the cheers from allies. It was a small victory, but the cost was high, strained family ties, lost friendships. Voss paid dearly, but in Jamie's eyes, he saw it was worth it. Yet, as they danced under the disco lights, Voss wondered if the battles were just beginning. The morning after prom, Voss woke to a barrage of missed calls from his sister. Dad's in the hospital. Mia's voice cracked over the phone. Heart attack. Mom says it's the stress. Guilt slammed into Voss like a freight train. Had his defiance pushed his father over the edge? He rushed to the hospital, Jamie by his side, but the reception was icy. His mother hugged him briefly, then pulled away. This is what happens when you turn your back on God, she whispered. In the waiting room, the family drama unfolded. His father, recovering from a mild episode, looked frail in the bed. Son, come here. Voss approached, heart pounding. I saw the pictures from last night. You and him. The word him hung heavy. Voss braced for rejection, but his father sighed. I don't approve, but I love you. Just give us time. It was a tentative olive branch, But Voss felt the undercurrent of conditional acceptance. Was love truly unconditional if it came with caveats? Jamie waited outside, respecting the family's space, but the separation stung. "How'd it go?" he asked later. Voss recounted it, torn between relief and resentment. "They want me to change, even if they won't say it outright." Jamie nodded, his own family history coloring his response. "My dad left when I came out. At least yours is trying." But Voss saw the envy in Jamie's eyes, a subtle fracture in their unity. Back at school, the social repercussions escalated. A petition circulated to ban inappropriate displays at school events, clearly aimed at them. Voss's debate coach pulled him aside. "This could affect your recommendations. Colleges look at character." The implication was clear. Being gay was a flaw. Voss fought back, organizing a LGBTQ+ awareness assembly, but the administration dragged their feet. "We have to consider all parents' views," they said. Jamie's response was more aggressive. He started a social media campaign, "Love is Love at Lincoln," rallying supporters. Posts poured in, stories of hidden identities, silent sufferings. But it backfired when trolls doxed them, sharing addresses and phone numbers. Jamie's mom received hate mail, forcing her to consider moving. "This is my fault," Jamie confessed to Voss. "I pushed too hard." Voss reassured him, but inwardly, he questioned if visibility was worth the danger. The internal conflicts deepened. Voss skipped classes, plagued by anxiety attacks. "What if I'm ruining everyone's lives?" he confided in a counselor. The sessions helped, but the moral quandaries persisted. Was advocating for rights selfish if it hurt loved ones? Jamie, meanwhile, grappled with his own demons. Resentment toward Voss's family for their slow acceptance. Jealousy that Voss had a father willing to try. A pivotal confrontation occurred at a family dinner Voss's parents insisted on. Jamie was invited, a test of sorts. Tension simmered as small talk gave way to pointed questions. "So, Jamie, what are your intentions with our son?" Voss's father asked. Jamie met his gaze. "To love him, sir. Fully and openly." The response hung in the air, followed by awkward silence. Voss's mother changed the subject, but later, in private, she cornered Voss. "He's nice, but this path is hard. Think about your future." Voss exploded. "My future includes him. Why can't you see that?" The argument revealed deep-seated prejudices, fears of societal rejection, worries about grandchildren. Voss stormed out, Jamie in tow. "They're never going to change," he said, tears streaming. Jamie held him. "Maybe not fully, but you've planted the seed." The betrayal came from an unexpected quarter. Mia, under pressure from peers, shared a family photo with a caption implying support for traditional values. It went viral in their conservative circles, painting Voss as the black sheep. Hurt, he confronted her. "You promised to have my back." Mia sobbed. "I'm sorry. Everyone's judging us because of you." The sibling bond strained. Voss realized the ripple effects of his choices, damage extending beyond himself. As graduation loomed, Voss faced a crossroads. Northwestern offered him a spot, but Jamie got into UCLA, pulling them apart geographically. Long distance, Jamie suggested, hopeful. Voss agreed, but doubt crept in. Was their love strong enough to withstand distance and ongoing battles? In a moment of vulnerability, Voss considered breaking it off to spare Jamie more pain. "Maybe we're better as friends," he said one night, staring at the stars. Jamie recoiled. "Don't you dare. We've fought too hard." The emotional showdown forced Voss to confront his fears. Abandonment, failure. He chose to commit, but the decision came at a cost, sacrificing the comfort of his old life. Graduation day was bittersweet. Voss walked the stage to scattered applause, his parents in the audience clapping politely. Jamie cheered loudest. As they tossed caps, Voss felt a mix of triumph and loss. The high school chapter closed, But the real world awaited, full of unknowns. Driving away with Jamie, Voss glanced back at his family waving goodbye. The road ahead promised freedom, but at what price? College hit like a whirlwind. Voss settled into Northwestern's bustling campus in Evanston, while Jamie headed to UCLA's sunny sprawl. Video calls became their lifeline, but time zones and schedules strained the connection. "I miss you," Voss typed late one night, staring at his empty dorm room. Jamie's reply came hours later. "Me too, but we're making it work." The separation amplified Voss's internal struggles. Surrounded by open-minded peers, he joined the campus LGBTQ+ alliance, finding community for the first time. But calls home were minefields. His parents asked about roommates and dating, skirting the truth. "Any nice girls?" his mother probed. Voss deflected, but the lies eroded him. "Why can't I just tell them about us?" He vented to his new friend, Sarah, a fierce advocate. Sarah pushed him. "Because you're still seeking their approval. Cut the cord." Her words stung, echoing Jamie's earlier frustrations. Voss realized he was caught in a web of expectations. Family, society, even his own self-doubt. A guest speaker at an alliance meeting shared a story of disownment leading to empowerment. "Sometimes loss is liberation," she said. Voss pondered. Was he ready to pay that price? Meanwhile, Jamie thrived in LA, interning at a film studio and diving into activism. But success bred temptation. At a party, he met Lucas, a charismatic director's assistant who flirted shamelessly. Jamie resisted, but the attention flattered him. "It's nothing," he told Voss during a call, guilt twisting his gut. The near miss forced Jamie to question. Was loyalty worth the loneliness? The first visit came during Thanksgiving break. Voss flew to LA, excitement bubbling. They explored the city, walks on Venice Beach, kisses under palm trees. But cracks showed. Jamie seemed distant, mentioning Lucas casually. Voss's jealousy flared. "Is there something going on?" The accusation led to a blowout. "How dare you? After all I've sacrificed." Jamie shouted. Voss apologized, but the seed of distrust was sown. Back in Chicago for the holiday, Voss faced his family alone. The dinner table was tense, with unspoken words hanging heavy. His father raised a toast to new beginnings, but when Voss mentioned Jamie, silence fell. "Let's not ruin the meal," his mother said. The rejection cut deep, pushing Voss toward a decision. That night he came out fully, no holds barred. "Jamie's my boyfriend. Accept it or not." The reaction was mixed. His father nodded resignedly. Mia hugged him supportively, but his mother wept. "I prayed for you to change." The emotional toll was immense. Voss left early, feeling like he'd severed a lifeline. Was authenticity worth the familial fracture? Jamie's own challenges mounted. His internship led to a project on queer representation in media, but his boss dismissed his ideas as too radical. Frustrated, he confided in Lucas, who offered sympathy, and more. One drunken night, Jamie kissed him, immediately regretting it. It was a mistake, he told himself, but the guilt consumed him. Should he confess and risk losing Voss, or bury it and live with the lie? The confession came during a video call. "I messed up," Jamie admitted, tears flowing. Voss's world shattered. "How could you?" Betrayal burned hot, echoing Tyler's earlier treachery. They argued for hours, accusations of neglect, defenses of isolation. Voss hung up, alone in his dorm, questioning everything. Was their love doomed by distance and temptation? In the aftermath, Voss threw himself into activism, organizing a campus protest against discriminatory policies. The energy empowered him, but it highlighted his isolation. Friends rallied, but without Jamie, it felt hollow. Jamie, racked with remorse, quit his internship and booked a flight to Chicago. "I need to fix this," he told his mom. The reunion was charged. At the airport, they embraced, but tension lingered. Over coffee, Jamie poured out his heart. I was lonely, scared, but you're it for me. Voss listened, his own vulnerabilities surfacing. I get it. I've doubted us too. Forgiveness came slowly, forged in honest dialogue. But the scar remained, a reminder of fragility. As winter break approached, Voss invited Jamie home. Time to face the firing squad. The visit was a powder keg. His parents were polite, but strained. When Jamie spoke passionately about rights, Voss's father challenged him. What about family values? The debate escalated, exposing generational divides. Voss mediated, but exhaustion set in. Why does love have to be a battle? The turning point came Christmas Eve. Sitting by the tree, Voss's mother pulled him aside. Seeing you too. It's hard, but you're happy. It was progress, bittersweet. Jamie whispered later, worth it? Voss nodded, but inwardly tallied the costs. Strained relations, emotional wounds. Back at school, they navigated long distance with renewed vigor, but challenges persisted. Voss's alliance work drew media attention, leading to an interview where he shared his story. The exposure brought support and threats. An anonymous email warned, watch your back, fag. Fear gripped him, but he pressed on, the price of visibility steep. Jamie's film project got greenlit, but required relocation. It's temporary, he assured Voss. The decision tested their bond anew. As they said goodbye at the airport, Voss wondered, how much more could they endure? Sophomore year brought new horizons and deeper chasms. Voss majored in psychology, drawn to understanding the human mind's battles, mirroring his own. He interned at a LGBTQ+ counseling center, helping teens navigate coming out. Each story echoed his fear, rejection, resilience. But counseling others highlighted his unresolved issues. You're projecting, his supervisor noted. Heal yourself first. Jamie, immersed in Hollywood, faced industry prejudices. Be less obvious, a producer advised. The comment stung, reminding him of high school taunts. He confided in Voss during calls, but distance bred misunderstandings. You don't get it, Jamie snapped once. Voss retorted, because you're not here. The bickering escalated, small slights ballooning into fights. A weekend getaway to New York was meant to reconnect. They wandered Central Park, hands linked, but arguments intruded. Jamie wanted to go public on social media. Voss hesitated, citing family. You're still hiding, Jamie accused. Voss fired back, and you're reckless. The clash peaked in their hotel room, doors slamming. Alone, Voss grappled with ethics. Was caution cowardice or prudence? Reconciliation came at dawn, apologies whispered. But the pattern persisted, passion followed by pain. Jamie's career took off with a short film premiere. Voss attended, proud but envious. Mingling with stars, he felt out of place. Lucas was there, smirking. Jamie's rising fast. Jealousy reared, leading to a whispered confrontation. Stay away, Voss warned. Jamie overheard, furious. You don't trust me? The drive back was silent. At the airport, Jamie dropped a bomb. Maybe we need a break. Voss's heart plummeted. Is this about him? Jamie denied it, but doubt lingered. Separated again, Voss spiraled. Friends urged therapy, he complied, unpacking layers of trauma. Love shouldn't hurt this much, he admitted. The sessions revealed patterns. Fear of abandonment rooted in family dynamics. Jamie's break led to self-reflection. He dated casually, testing waters, but nothing compared. Guilt over the kiss resurfaced. I betrayed him, he told a friend. The realization hit. Loyalty demanded sacrifice. He called Voss. I was wrong. Let's try again. But Voss hardened, hesitated. We've hurt each other too much. The impasse forced tough choices. Voss focused on activism, leading a campaign for inclusive policies at Northwestern. Success came, but at a personal cost, burnout. His parents noticed during a visit. "You look exhausted," his mother said. For the first time, she asked about Jamie genuinely. "Is he okay?" Progress. But Voss sensed the underlying hope they'd split. Jamie's film won an award, dedicating it to "the one who believed in me." Voss watched online, tears flowing. Inspired, he flew to LA unannounced. The surprise reunion was electric. Kisses. Confessions. "I can't lose you," Voss said. They recommitted, but with boundaries. Therapy together, open communication. Yet society intruded. A conservative backlash to Jamie's film led to boycotts. Threats. "This is what happens when you push agendas." Hate mail read. Jamie wavered, considering toning down future work. Voss encouraged him, "Don't compromise." But inwardly he feared the toll. Family pressures mounted. Voss's father suffered another health scare. Blaming stress from all this drama. Guilt resurfaced. "Am I killing him?" Voss confided in Mia, now an ally. "No, but hiding isn't helping." She urged full transparency. The climax came at a family reunion. Jamie attended, tensions high. An uncle spewed homophobic remarks. Voss stood up. "Enough. If you can't respect us, leave." The standoff divided the family. Some left, others stayed. His parents sided with him, a turning point. "We're learning," his father admitted. The victory was hard-won, costing relationships. Post-reunion, Voss and Jamie evaluated their path. "We've paid dearly," Jamie said. Voss agreed. Lost friends, family rifts, emotional scars. But growth emerged, stronger bonds, self-acceptance. As junior year began, they planned a future together. Voss applied for transfers to West Coast schools. "No more distance," he vowed. Jamie smiled, but challenges loomed. Career demands, societal shifts. In a quiet moment, Voss reflected. The journey had been brutal, but necessary. Had the sacrifices forged unbreakable love, or merely delayed inevitable heartbreak? With transfers approved, Voss moved to UCLA, sharing an off-campus apartment with Jamie. Cohabitation brought bliss and friction. Mornings of coffee and kisses contrasted with arguments over chores, schedules. "You're always working," Voss complained. Jamie shot back. "And you're always protesting." The domesticity tested their resilience. Voss continued counseling work, now in LA's diverse scene. He counseled a teen whose parents echoed his own religious rejection. "Fight for yourself," Voss advised, drawing from experience. But a case hit close. A boy disowned, homeless. It triggered Voss's fears. "What if that was me?" he told Jamie. The vulnerability strengthened their bond, but highlighted ongoing wounds. Jamie's career surged. A major studio optioned his script, but executives demanded changes. Toned down the gay elements. Jamie resisted, but pressure mounted. "It's my story," he argued in meetings. The moral dilemma weighed. Compromise for success, or stay true and risk failure? Voss supported authenticity. "Don't sell out." But Jamie snapped, "Easy for you to say." The strain culminated in a blowout. Jamie accepted minor changes. Voss saw it as betrayal. "You're letting them erase us." The fight led to Jamie storming out. Alone, Voss questioned. Was he too idealistic, ignoring practicalities? Jamie sought solace in work, but regret gnawed. A mentor advised, "Balance is key." He revised the script, preserving core themes. Returning home, he apologized. "I need you in this fight." Reconciliation came, but with awareness of differing priorities. Societal winds shifted. A Supreme Court ruling on LGBTQ+ rights sparked celebrations and backlash. Protests erupted. Voss organized marches. Jamie filmed them, blending art and activism. But violence struck. A counter-protester attacked, injuring a friend. Voss rushed to the hospital, fear gripping him. "This could be us," he whispered to Jamie. The incident forced reflection. Jamie proposed, "Let's get married. Make it official." Voss, stunned, hesitated. With everything going on? But the idea took root, a defiant act against prejudice. Planning exposed family divides. Voss's parents agreed to attend, but with reservations. "It's not a church wedding," his mother noted. Jamie's mom beamed, but his absent father loomed as a ghost. Invitations sparked debates. Who to include? Old friends like Tyler? The choices revealed lingering hurts. Pre-wedding jitters peaked. Voss dreamed of rejection, Jamie of failure. Therapy helped unpacking traumas. "Love requires continual choice," their counselor said. They recommitted, vows written in secret. The wedding day dawned bright. In a beachside ceremony, they exchanged rings before a mix of supporters. Voss's father walked him down the aisle, a tearful gesture. Vows spoke of battles fought, prices paid. "Through betrayal and loss, I choose you," Voss said. Jamie echoed, "Your truth is mine." Honeymoon in Hawaii brought peace, but reality beckoned. Jamie's film released to acclaim, but controversy followed. Boycotts, reviews calling it propaganda. Voss's counseling center faced funding cuts from conservative donors. They weathered it together, but exhaustion set in. A year later, they adopted a rescue dog, symbolizing stability. But a call from Voss's mother shattered calm. "Your father's sick again. Cancer." Voss rushed home, Jamie by his side. The diagnosis was grim. Treatments began. In hospital waits, family reconciled. "I'm proud of you," his father whispered. The moment healed old wounds, but at a steep cost, watching decline. Jamie's success brought offers abroad. "Europe for a year?" he asked. Voss balked. "With dad like this?" The decision tore at them, career versus family. Jamie deferred, choosing support. "You're my priority." As his father improved, Voss reflected on the journey. From high school denial to married life, each step demanded sacrifice. Friends envied their perfect story, but they knew the truth, scars beneath. In a quiet evening, Jamie asked, "Was it all worth it?" Voss smiled. Every tear. But as they built their life, questions lingered. In a world still hostile, how much more would they pay? Years blurred into a tapestry of triumphs and trials. Voss rose to director of the counseling center, impacting countless lives. Jamie's films garnered Oscars, championing queer stories. They bought a house in the Hollywood Hills, a sanctuary amid chaos. But success didn't erase shadows. Parenthood beckoned. They pursued surrogacy, navigating legal mazes. "A family of our own," Jamie dreamed. But Voss's past resurfaced, fears of repeating parental mistakes. What if society rejects our kid? Therapy continued, a lifelong tool. The process was grueling. Interviews, medical hurdles. When their son, Eli, arrived, joy overflowed. Cradling him, Voss vowed, "We'll protect you." But reality intruded. At daycare, whispers about two dads. Eli came home asking, "Why no mom?" The explanations were gentle, but the prejudice stung. Family dynamics evolved. Voss's parents doted on Eli, bridges mended. His father, in remission, shared stories of change. "You taught me love." But Mia's marriage to a conservative brought tension. Subtle judgments at gatherings. Voss confronted her. "Don't let him poison this." The standoff tested sibling ties. Jamie's work took him global, leaving Voss solo parenting. Resentment brewed. "You're always gone," Voss accused. Jamie defended, "This funds our life." The imbalance sparked therapy revisited. "Balance or break," the counselor warned. A scandal rocked them. A tabloid outed Jamie's past kiss with Lucas, twisted as infidelity. Headlines screamed, "Hollywood heartbreaker." Jamie denied details, but damage done. Voss faced questions at work, trust shaken anew. "Why now?" he demanded. Jamie confessed. Lucas leaked it. Jealousy. The betrayal echoed old wounds. They sued, winning but privacy lost. Public scrutiny intensified, hate mail, paparazzi. Eli's school switched for safety. Voss questioned, "Is fame worth this?" Jamie considered retiring, but passion pulled. The decision: scale back, prioritize family. Activism called again. The anti-LGBTQ+ bill in Florida mobilized them. Jamie produced a documentary. Voss testified. Threats followed, emails, calls. One night, a brick through their window. Police investigated, but fear lingered. "We're targets," Voss said. Jamie held him. "But we're fighters." Eli's teenage years brought echoes of their youth. At 14, he confided, "I think I'm bi." Pride swelled, but worry too. "We'll support you," they assured. But school bullying mirrored their past. Eli fought back, inspired by Dad's stories. The cycle pained Voss. Did we fail to change enough? Family losses mounted. Voss's father passed, eulogy honoring growth. "He accepted me fully," Voss shared at the funeral. Grief bonded them but highlighted mortality. Jamie's mother fell ill. They cared for her, roles reversed. In quiet moments, reflections deepened. Choices made, prices paid, betrayals forgiven, prejudices challenged. As Eli graduated, Voss and Jamie looked back. "We've built something real," Jamie said. Voss nodded. "Through fire." But in a changing world, one question remained. Was sacrificing personal peace for societal change the right path, or a martyr's folly? Was his ultimate choice to prioritize love over safety right or wrong?